For centuries, the concept of invisibility was confined to the pages of fantasy novels and the screens of Hollywood's most imaginative blockbusters. We imagined magical fabrics like the legendary cloak of Harry Potter. But as we enter 2026, the magic is dissolving into the reality of physics. This transformation is driven by a breakthrough in advanced geometry and materials science, where we no longer hide objects, but rather redirect light. To understand how this works, we have to look smaller than the eye can see, into the world of microscopic structures called metamaterials. These are engineered surfaces designed to interact with light waves in ways that do not occur in nature, specifically through a negative refractive index. Pioneers like Victor Veseligo and John Pendry theorized these structures decades ago, laying the mathematical foundation for bending the very fabric of light. Think of light as a stream of water flowing down a river. Normally, if an object is in the way, the water splashes against it. But metamaterials act like a smooth stone. They guide the light waves around an object so they rejoin perfectly on the other side. To an observer, it's as if the object isn't there at all. The light carries the image of what's behind the object straight to your eyes. The evolution of this tech has been rapid. In the early 2000s, cloaking only worked for large microwave wavelengths and required massive, bulky equipment. By 2026, the focus has shifted to the visible spectrum. We've moved from copper rings to flexible, ultra-thin films that manipulate nanophotonics. Manufacturing these materials requires precision engineering at the atomic scale, using lasers to etch patterns smaller than a single wave of light. Current lab reports show successful cloaking of small objects like watches or drones under controlled lighting conditions, proving the theory works in practice. Naturally, technology this powerful has attracted the attention of the world's major power players and military organizations. High-tech facilities are now testing adaptive camouflage for tactical advantages, creating a significant gap between public knowledge and classified research. Imagine a soldier or a vehicle that doesn't just hide in the shadows, but becomes a shadow by bending the very light that hits it. But the applications of metamaterials go far beyond the battlefield. They have the potential to revolutionize our daily lives in surprising ways. In medicine, metamaterials can improve the resolution of MRI and CT scans, allowing doctors to see biological structures with unprecedented clarity. In architecture, we could design invisible supports for skyscrapers, allowing sunlight to penetrate deep into crowded city streets that would otherwise be dark. However, with this incredible power comes deep ethical implications. In a world where seeing is no longer believing, how do we maintain accountability? Privacy becomes a complex issue. If anyone can hide in plain sight, the traditional concepts of security and surveillance will need to be completely rewritten. We are standing at a crossroads. The transition from digital screens to bending the fabric of light itself is one of the greatest leaps in human history. The future of invisibility is no longer a matter of if, but how soon. We are narrowing the gap between fiction and reality every single day. Subscribe to Mind Gap Cartoons to see the future before it happens. Stay curious and keep looking for the science behind the magic.